Yo, hi everyone. Yo, hi Kevin, hi Mango. Good afternoon. How's everyone doing? Yeah, I got cough very long already. Like, I think I've been coughing for like 6 months. We miss on the buy. It's just a scalp because overall, I think I'm bearish on today. Looking at all the buyers, right? If you guys read my analysis yesterday, I told you guys that price will actually come back to this level to collect more sells before going down, right? That was why I was doing counter trending scalps and then looking for sells around this level. So hopefully you guys caught the sell. I do believe that if we break this level here, we could be looking for a huge potential dump towards our H4 order block here. Alright, so hopefully you guys caught the sells at our zone. Right, let me show you guys the other chart. Yeah, I did. Right, the scalping chart here. Why didn't I sell at 2308? Because I was sleeping. I didn't manage to enter, but that's why I left you guys the analysis for you guys to do it. Like yesterday, right, I told you guys to monitor this zone. I said that prices will come back to retrace to collect more sell orders if it eventually wants to dump. And indeed, prices actually went all the way up, swept the buys from here all the way up to collect sell orders and then starts to dump. So overall, I'm still bearish on today. If this level break with this inducement level at 2297 break, we might go for a breakout sell to retest the lower levels here. So we shall see how it works. And today is NFP, so let's relax for today, okay? 100% win rate this week, so let's not risk the 100% win rate, okay? It's been long since we had a 100% week, so no rush. SL to B, we hold this trade and see where it could go. Cause prices, this was a risky scalp. I wanted to target this level of imbalance here before we could go for a better or higher probability sell trade, because we do have a double fair value gap here, right? So this is the buy scalp was supposed to target the imbalances here for me to take a sell. So we shall see whether we can buy it back up. Hopefully we can hit maybe TB2 or TB3 and then we can sell it all the way back down. Sunday got educational video. I shall see what I can do this Sunday, probably. What educational video shall we do on Sunday? What educational videos do you guys want on Sunday? I think maybe I will do one on how to follow signals properly, so you guys don't get confused. I think a lot of people get confused about following signals and things like that. Although I don't recommend people to completely go and follow signals, but I will use it as, I will probably do a video sharing when is the good time to stop loss, to share how to do SL, when to do SL to B, when to take partials, when to hold a trade, or when do we let's say example the whole layer has or the whole entire zone has been hit, all layers has been tapped, when should we start to cut risk, minimize risk and things like that. So I think I will go from that first, because we have been touching upon, you know, advanced technical stuff. So I want to focus a little bit on beginner stuff as well, so beginners can learn as well, right? So I want to do a mix of both lah. So both beginners as well as advanced can learn. Alright? But you guys can let me know. You guys want to learn, what you guys want to learn about? Can be anything. You want me to do a podcast about my life also can. I'm just kidding. But yeah, this week has been amazing. Following the previous 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks of 95% win rate in a row. So this has been a crazy run for the month of April and the start of May. We had an amazing month. Hopefully you guys profit as well, sticking to proper risk management, and we see how we can continue our win streak from here. Alright. Jay, sorry to ask this, can I advise on how to hold profiting trade? Okay, right, so this is the thing about a lot of people, right? They tend to hold all their losses to SL and then they take profit at TP1 and just go, right? So what I do personally is, let's say I do layering, right? So I layer every 5 pips, 10 pips. So if multiple layers get hit, I will close maybe one profitable layer at TP1 and I will shift stop loss to break even for the rest to run to TP2 and 3. But let's say, for example, like this kind of zero float trade, I only have 1 or 2 layers, right? What I will do is I will take partial. So maybe TP1 I will close half, then I will close maybe another half at TP2 or TP3 with break even. Right? How to become a successful day trader? Do you guys have a full-time job, or are you guys completely free the whole day? Because I do believe that if you really want to become a successful day trader, like whatever you guys want to do, right? Be it you know, starting a business or becoming a trader, you need to put full effort into it. Oh, sorry, this is 215 M15. This is 2 M15 FVG in a row, but yeah, it comes towards a H1 fair value gap. It's a very huge H1 fair value gap, so I prefer to split it into 2 M15 fair value gaps here, so I can monitor better. Top down analysis SNR. That's what I did last week Sunday, right? That was the educational video I did, how to do top down analysis, right? Today market is really very slow. Maybe wait for 4 p.m. We should have more volume coming in at 4 p.m. Alright. Okay, now maybe while waiting for prices, since we had a running trade, let's just chat a little while. Right. How many of you guys here are from Telegram, or how many of you guys here just chanced upon us recently? Most of you guys are from Telegram. Yeah, I also think so. Okay, you're finding it really hard to trade as you have a full-time job and the New York time lies at midnight. Right, okay. So I know that a lot of you guys have a full-time job out there, and it's very difficult to follow signals or even look at your phone, you know, managing your trades on the go, right? It's really very difficult, because I've been there as well. So I do feel that, you know, I would say know when you maybe find 1 to 2 hours that you'll be completely free, and don't trade when you're busy. Very important. Do not trade when you're busy. So because a lot of people, what they do is they place trades when they're super duper busy. Maybe halfway the boss tell them to do some work, or maybe halfway they have to leave to take care of their children. They maybe forget to set stop loss to break even and things like that, and prices just go haywire towards their stop loss, right? So it's very important to note down which time slot you're free throughout the whole day, and make sure you dedicate that time slot to trading. And if you know that you are not free at all for the day, then do not trade when you're busy. This is the best advice I can give, because when you're really busy, you will not have the right mentality to place the trades as well. You'll tend to close early, you'll tend to close trade at a loss early and things like that. Do you think it can go up to 2304? That's why I'm looking for buys to target the level of imbalance here. 2241. Okay, my overall bias is bearish, but I want to look for a higher probability sells at a higher level here. Hopefully it can come back to this H1 breakout and flip zone. I will be happy for that. Oh, the last buy, I just took a buy of this liquidity level here, because I saw prices created a bullish change of character here. Prices retraced back down to a level of liquidity, and then I just went for a risky buy. That's why I said risky buy, because I don't have 5 or more confluence here. I only have 2 or 3 confluence here. So that's why I said go small lots. So those of you guys here, when I say risky, right, go small lots or manage your risk better, because this is not a high probability zone. This is a very risky zone. Okay, why I went for a buy, right? Because I saw that prices are ranging, forming a new so-called support and resistance zone. Basically our H1 breakout and flip zone, as well as this liquidity level here. right? So I saw prices actually created a bullish break of structure here. So this is a change of character, right? Prices retrace and then come back and then broke previous high. So we had a bullish bullish break of structure here to the upside. And then prices actually came down to retest the liquidity level. Then I went for buy. There's only 2 or 3 confluence here. It's very little confluence. That's why I say it's a very risky zone. Every time you buy, it goes lower and lower. That's why it's all about looking at the right zone. Technical analysis is just a very small part in trading. Mostly it's all about your mindset and your mentality. What would you recommend? Analyzing the chart with mobile phone or laptop? I prefer laptop. Liquidity level, I just look for places with a lot of wicks. So this level here, not just it has bottom wicks, it also have the top wicks here. This is where a lot of stop losses has been grabbed. Okay, we are running about 30 pips, I think, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, about 30 pips. If you guys have not shift stop loss to break even, please do so. Okay. No, my TP are usually targeting an area of imbalance for counter trend. Usually, how long will you wait for a trade? I can wait the whole day if I want to. It's all about being patient, right? If I want to, I can wait the whole entire day just for a trade to play out. Because, like all of you guys know, if you guys follow me, I know I keep saying the same thing over and over again. I analyzed the game plan right before London session, and I wait for my zones to hit. If my zone don't hit for the entire day, I will not take a trade. I would say, what can we do to improve our trading day by day? Like I said, very, very important. Know when you are free during the day and don't trade when you're busy. Number 2, be patient. You don't have to trade every single movement in the market. Just wait for prices to hit. Like, let's say for example, yesterday we only had 2 sell zones, right, which is our H1 flip zone and H4 resistance zone. But prices actually didn't reach all the way towards this point until late at night, right? So if you actually waited all the way, you will still be able to catch a nice 100 pip sell off. Are you still doing a business analyst job? I wasn't doing a business analyst job. I was doing a marketing agency before that. Anyways, now prices have like little to no volume. Very, very boring. So we just wait for more volume before we look for the next trade. The networking business, probably I will do it to hopefully at the end of the year I will try to scale into different other businesses. Yep. Yeah, for those of you guys in that have full-time job, right, you guys can do what our prestige members are doing. Most of them, what they do is they read my analysis, they identify the certain key POIs of the day, then they set alert on their MT4, MT5 or trading view. So when prices enter this zone, they have the alert ready, right? Because I don't think you have to stare at your chart 24 hours a day. I will send you guys the analysis right before London. All you guys have to do is to mark your POIs and then leave it for the day. Set an alert if you need to. Can we re-enter the price? Like I said before, market goes in cycle, right? So let's say prices collect orders here, prices go up. That means the cycle has been completed. So usually I will not look to re-enter a certain zone unless it's a high probability zone, like an H4 order block or higher time frame zone. This is not a higher time frame zone. This is just a M15 liquidity level. So I will not look to re-enter if prices comes back here. Instead, I'm looking for potential sells if prices comes up around this level here. Because my focus is still bearish for today. MT4 seems laggy at times. Does MT5 has better performance? I personally use MT5. Daily bias, how do I determine daily bias? Okay, there's two ways of determining daily bias. I can do this for you guys if you guys want. Okay, daily bias, one thing I will look at is, of course, looking at my daily time frame. So daily time frame, usually I would look for things like change of character, break of structure, right? So there's a change of character here. I want to identify whether previous day closed below the previous day low. So for example, right? Let's say we have yesterday's candle closes at 2304, right? So I want to see if today candles closes below 2304, then my bias for the next day will be bearish as well. Same thing for here, right? If let's say for example here 2328, candle close at 2328, the next day my bias will be bearish as well. So you can see that prices actually dump the next day. But this is just one of the confluence. You want to look for other confluences. But then of course you have to look at your daily chart. Daily looks like it's forming a nice breakout. We have multiple bearish engulfing candles. So these kind of candles, I tend to call this institutional candles because it's like 300-400 pips with no form of rejection. So these are hints that institutions has entered the market, or either they take profit or they enter sell positions. So overall, I'm looking for a sell because it does look like a very, very nice sell structure here, right? So we shall see if we can get a nice sell off. But of course, NFP is unpredictable. Prices could do anything it wants. So always play safe. So today probably I will just, let's see, maybe I will not hurry into many trades because recent days, last 2 days, I'm confident I went into a lot of trades because there wasn't really high impact news. But today is Friday and NFP, so I'm really gonna just wait for the good zones to hit before I look for trades. How many percent can an average day trader gain monthly? It really depends, you know. You have to understand your own capital, how much you are willing to lose. I mean, if you are willing to lose your whole account, you can gain 100%, but that's not it's not good for the long term, right? So for me, I'm willing to lose, let's say for example, I'm willing to lose 10% of my account in a month, right? So if I hit 10%, I will stop for the entire month, something like that, right? Or for example 15%, 20%. But for me, I don't really have a monthly target. I just trade whenever I want. Whichever good zones I see, I will take a trade. That's what I do. So for these 2 weeks, we are pretty good. We are up about 60% on our 50k live account. Pretty good. Basically, we took every trade we sent in the channel as well, both the wins and the losses. And I don't really have a profit target, honestly. I just take whatever zones I feel like is good. But if you guys want, you know, if you guys are busy, but what I will do is, let's say for example, right, the entire week has been good. So for me, usually Friday is where I will start to spend more time with my family. Don't forget about your family. It's very, very important, right? So Friday is when, after a good trading week, I will take my time off. I will not really stare at the chart 24/7. I want to start, maybe go to the gym, spend some time with my friends and family, things like that. DXY is still consolidating. Like I said, you know, before every big news, your DXY, your major pairs will start to consolidate. But we can see that DXY actually closed below this strong level of support, and it's about to tap into this level here, going to retest our flip zone. So if prices actually comes to our flip zone and bounce above, we could see a continuation of bearish momentum for our goal, which is an extra confluence. Am I going to continue Muay Thai? I don't know. I'm very busy recently, so of course I wish, you know, I always want to do what I like, but sometimes, you know, in life you don't always get what you want. I value time, you know, but as much as I say that money doesn't bring much happiness, but you need money for everything, so still have to hustle, man. Still have to hustle. Come to have Starbucks with you, Dexter. Ever thought of doing 1k to 10k challenge? We did it a lot of times. We did $100 to 10k before, I think a few months back. I mean, $100 to 10k, obviously it's like a war account. I'm willing to lose everything. Yeah. basically we did it within I think 5 days. but it wasn't proper risk management, so I wouldn't recommend you guys to do that. If I'm not wrong, it was like 5 days. I don't know, you guys can slowly scroll back on the main channel or something. I don't know, I just spent like 0.05 or 0.01, and then I just keep, I think gold dumped like 400 pips that day, and I held all the way with like 0.05 lots, like multiple layers of 0.05, so about maybe one lot I held 400 pips. So every time it do a retracement, I just continue layering. 1 to 1000 HFM. Yeah, of course lah, $100 to 10k. Oh, Dexter, I think you were there, right, when we did the 100 to 10k flip, if I'm not wrong. That's why we did the giveaway after that, right? And then got one day we did like I think $50 to 2k for fun. That was all for fun lah, but I don't do it anymore because I don't want people to follow. We did $50 to 2k as well, but I stopped doing all these kind of challenges because it's not, I don't want people to follow, you know. I rather start off with a proper account with high capital and then trade properly, like this account that I showed you guys, right? That shows to prove to you guys, you know, when with a higher capital, when you trade properly with proper risk management, there will be losses, but you in the end you'll still be profitable. Yeah, that was the swing. That was the great swing. That's why understanding market direction coupled with fundamentals, like you already predicted what FOMC could be and things like that. It's easy to do a swing trade after you have a general market direction. For example, for NFP, right? After I see the data, I have a possible general market direction, then I will possibly base all my trades upon that market direction. Try $1 to 5k. I don't think that is possible. You have made many years of Starbucks ever since following. I always see you hitting your daily target right before I even send my trades. Am I trading post NFP? I don't know. Usually I would not trade NFP, and I don't risk the volatility after NFP. But we shall see. If it taps into a high probability zone, I might try. But I want to end this month with a 100% win rate. So you hope your account can see 10k in a month's time. What equity is your account at right now? Yeah, don't full margin. Never full margin, guys. Never ever full margin. You could be lucky once or twice, but you'll never be always very lucky, you see. Anyways, I'm not hurrying for another entries. Probably today my bias is still bearish, and I think that probably NFP, looking at all the employment data and things like that, I think NFP could be bullish as well this time. Looking at ADP as well. Let's take a look at some fundamental analysis, and let's read some news data together. These are things that people don't really go and analyze, okay? So let's do some analysis together. The previous employment datas. Right, let's do employment. Okay, I'll show you guys how I understand the news data, how I read this news data, and how I analyze it, right? So you guys have to understand that NFP is non-farm payrolls, is one of the leading indicators of basically the jobs market in the US, right? So of course, the better the jobs market, the stronger the economy, the stronger the US dollar, right? The worse the job market, the worse the economy, bearish USD. All right. So this is what you guys have to keep in mind first when you guys are trying to learn what is NFP. Okay, so NFP is your non-farm payrolls, or what is also called the non-farm employment change. It's the leading indicator of the US job markets. But when there's a leading indicator, there will be subsets of this indicator. For example, right, you have to look at other jobs data as well. So things like, you know, your jobs opening, how many jobs opening are there for the month, You want to look at ADP, non-farm employment change. So your ADP is it's like a pre-NFP, right? But the data has not been fully collated yet, right? So this gives you a predetermined value of what NFP could show you guys, right? So we have ADP, we have jobs opening, right? These two, so we can look at jobs opening. Okay, we have lesser jobs opening than forecasted, 8.49 million. But for ADP, non-farm employment change, we are higher than forecasted, right? So we want to look at other jobs data to see whether we can have a gauge of the NFP for today. So same thing, we want to look at other jobs. Okay, we don't have any jobs data last week. Okay, we can look at unemployment claims as well. Okay, unemployment claims is every week, so it's also one of the indicator of the jobs market. So you want to look at, okay, unemployment claims is lesser than forecasted. Okay, that's good, right? So unemployment claims is lesser than forecasted. Non-farm employment change is more, and the only thing is that jobs opening is lesser than forecasted. So I do think that our NFP could be bullish, but we shall see. I mean, DXY is lining up, right, for a retest as well towards our daily zone. So we can see DXY tapping this level and possibly going bullish from here. So I overall on my higher time frame, I still see gold going bearish for today. At least for the month, I think gold is going bearish. If you look at our H4 time frame, right, we're looking at the H4 time frame, shows a perfect bearish structure, change of character followed by multiple break of structure here. If we look at daily time frame, we have bearish engulfing candlesticks covering the entire bullish momentum here. And of course, our weekly and monthly RSI is trading at overbought territories as well. So indeed, I do feel that we could be looking at a possible, bearish momentum for the week, for this month to come. So I'll be focusing on bearish gold. Yeah, so after gold has been collating at this level for so long, I think it could be making a due retracement to the 2200 levels, followed by a continuation up to maybe 2400, but not now. Do I trade indices? No, I don't trade indices. Unfortunately, I do not trade indices. I don't trade indices anymore. Do you think today we might see 2250? Okay, let's take a look at my swing trading chart. This is my scalping chart. Let's take a look at my swing trading chart. Yeah, gold is sideways now. So probably I will not look for I will not force a trade in, Here, okay, let's take a look at H4 chart. Okay, my daily support level is here at 2264 to 2260, this level here. We could see it tapping today. If inducement level breaks. Right, there's a lot of fair value gaps here to be taken as well. So we could see gold potentially tapping into daily support level at 2260. So I'll be waiting for NFP to play out, and then I will try to catch the retracement for NFP. Like I always say, right guys, do not hurry to catch the initial movement. You just need to grab a chunk of the move. You don't have to catch the entire move. You just need to grab a chunk of the entire move. You don't need to catch the entire move, right? And it's proven, right? I've been using it on the account that I'm trading live with you guys, and it plays out pretty well. I still do think that gold will tap into the fair value gap area here, maybe this level before a bearish retracement. How will you know whether re-entries are possible? Okay, for example, this is a low probability zone, right? Because this is a lower time frame N15 zone where prices has already took the orders here, right? So when prices actually comes back down here, I will not look for re-entries because this is a lower probability zone. But when re-entries, where I will look for possible re-entries is at my higher probability zone, like this kind of H4 zone, right, where it hasn't been retested many times, because when prices hasn't been retested, there's likely that there's a lot of pending orders here that could be liquidated. All right, so this is when I will look for re-entries. Make sense? GUGJ, let's see. Okay, GBP USD, how it's been long since I look at this pair. All right, it missed my POI. It literally missed my POI. Yeah, I was looking for GU buys earlier on, but I was waiting for this fair value gap to tap, but it didn't. So it actually rejected our H4 flip zone as well as our flip golden zone, and prices came back to tap it. But probably I will not be looking for sell because prices is currently looking pretty bullish here for our GBP USD, as well as our DXY is going bearish. So probably the next level where I will look for potential sells for GU is this level of imbalance here. Higher probability of potential sell, right? We have a order block at the flip zone, we have a level of imbalance here. So I'll wait for this level to tap before I look for sells. Alright, but for GU it does looks pretty bullish. Maybe upon retest on our lower M15 time frame, we could look for breakout buys, right? Because you guys can see that really the buying pressure is very, very, very strong currently. And same thing for GJ, right? I told you guys I stayed out of JPY pairs until the range starts to form, and you guys can see that prices are actually dumping, right? From the analysis that I sent you guys, right? Prices rejected OB, prices step into the fair value gap, prices dump to our whole H4 support, taking out liquidity here. So the next level where I'll be monitoring for potential buys for GJ would be at this H4 order block area at 191 to 191.315. so you guys can use this. Alright, so you guys can use this analysis for yourself. It's the same analysis as yesterday because the zones are pretty big. I will only look for higher probability trades from here. Hi, new to Prestige. Nice, welcome Justin. When did you join Prestige? Yesterday was a good day for us. NFP weekly candle still got room to go down further. Absolutely, absolutely. Let me know in the comments what pairs do you guys mainly trade or tend to trade the most. Yesterday, Justin, nice, perfect. Did you manage to profit with us yesterday? Did you look at crude oil? No, unfortunately no. I tend to focus on certain pairs, maybe GJ mostly, gold, GJ, maybe sometimes GBP USD or Euro USD. I don't like to focus on a lot of pair because for me, I prefer to give my 100% to, for example, USD pairs, and then I trade off because I really focus a lot on fundamentals. I analyze the fundamentals and things like that. Where are you from, Venom? Have you tested the ICT silver bullet strategy? It's just basically timings where there's volume. I mean, it does work. I only trade during this volume period with volume. How much is Prestige? Prestige is free. You guys can PM our admin. Okay, it's going to about 35 pips. We can shift stop loss to break even. If you guys have not, due to mistake, actually made a small loss. It's okay. It's okay. Take your time to learn. It's alright. There will be losses. In fact, the first year of trading, you probably lose your whole account. You probably bust. They're from Afghanistan. Yeah, unfortunately, most of the brokers do not take clients from Afghan, right? I think it's due to the laws of the country, which is pretty unfortunate. I mean, we would love to onboard you guys, but sometimes, you know, we have unlimited slots, and sometimes there's unforeseen circumstances where certain countries do not let. Right, like I said before, you know, pre-stage we tend to open intake for the first week, and then after that we will just close the intake for the whole month. So you guys have to wait another month for us to open intake, unless we remove some people or some people turn inactive, then we will open new slots. So don't forget, if you guys have not joined yet, you guys can PM the admin. If not, you guys have to wait another month. Okay, we're running about close to 40 pips soon. So maybe I'll be closing half because it's approaching the level of imbalance already. Alright, okay, we're running about 40 pips right now. I will be closing half here. Alright, I'll be closing half here. Okay, I'll be closing half here, and then I will just hold 0.5 lots. Okay, because prices has stepped into the level of imbalance. Alright, then we will start to monitor for potential sell. Level of imbalance is your fair value gaps area. Yeah, good move. That's why I said that stop loss to break even is always a wonder, right? Not bad, just like that. Even though it's a slow day, we are up about 600 USD, 700 USD, enough for a good dinner tonight. Right, we are officially up about 65% on our live account for these 2 weeks. Singapore, yes, I'm from Singapore. Justin, for me, I keep it simple. I usually layer every 5 pips. Yep. Okay, so we are up about 45 pips right now. Let's see. Maybe around 2305, I will look for potential sells. Am I a full-time trader? Yes, I am a full-time trader. For now. You sound young, like early 20s. I'm younger than 30 and older than 20. How tall am I? You can make a guess. How tall do you think I am? I'm 180, yes, you're right. I'm 180. How do you know? Does age really matter? You must be tall according to my voice. How do you guys determine someone's age and height according to their voice? Alright, I think I will be monitoring 2304.5 to 2306 level here for potential sales. I'm on pro. I'm just using normal account. I don't like zero spreads because I trade a lot of lots, like really a lot of lots a day, maybe 15-20 lots a day. So I don't like the commissions. Are you gonna watch it until the end? What do you mean watch what? Can you describe your strategy? Do you anticipate reversals or wait for breakout, wait for retest, scalps you? Yup. Okay, so for me, I'm both a counter trend trader, as well as a trend trader. So I basically changed my strategy adapting to market conditions. So every week I will have different strategy according to the market. Whether the market is ranging, I will use a certain strategy. When market is ranging, then I will use reversal. A lot of counter trend. So when market is ranging between a level of support and resistance, I will tend to look for a lot of counter trend. When market is doing huge volatility, when there's a lot of volatility, I'll look for breakout, following the trend and things like that. So my strategy is always based off the market condition, and that is how you can be consistently profitable, right? Because if you stick with one strategy throughout the whole entire 10 years, I can tell you that one day your strategy will just keep failing. So you have to learn and adapt to market conditions. For example, during war periods, I have different strategy to look out for unexpected pumps, right? Things like that. Longing or shorting go. I'm in a buy currently, but planning to switch to sells. Hopefully I can look for a good sell here, but I doubt that it will go all the way up. Maybe another risky sell around this fair value gap area here. Yeah, my overall bias is still bearish. Pretty much bearish. My higher time frame analysis all shows bearish indicators, but you know, NFP, you never know what could happen. So you guys can read the analysis that I did yesterday, the reason for sells. Today is just ranging, so you guys can go and read the analysis. We're going to education, or you already have? Yes, if you guys are in Prestige and are not inside our education channel yet, please join our educational channel. That's where we post all our education videos. Drop the admin a text if you guys don't have the link. I'll get admin to send you guys the link towards our education channel. Alright, so if you guys are not inside the Telegram channel yet, you guys can click the link in our TikTok bio to join, and then of course, right, go and read the analysis that I send every day. CH4 is showing a falling wedge pattern, possible for bullish first then bearish. Yeah, that's why I said that I'm looking for possible price to tap to secure more sell orders here, get some liquidity before driving the market downwards. That was why I was confident within the sell at 2308. So hopefully you guys follow the analysis and caught the sells from there. Should I enter buy or sell now? Say wait, because prices literally have no volume, and I hate to trade sideways market. There's no point, right, risking 40 50 pips for 20 pips, 20 30 pips. For me, I prefer to catch the whole movement, like, you know, 100 pips, 80, 90, 200 pips kind of movement. That's why my stop loss are usually wider, right? But when markets are like that, I don't really like to trade it. Oh no, I deleted the arrows. You can see the Telegram channel that I send you guys the analysis. You guys always don't read it. Then keep asking me. I do have buys as well. Levels of buys. But it's a very, 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 very slow day today. So I think we can just chill a little bit more if prices still don't move, and then same thing, we will wait, and then if we have a good setup, I will send you guys. If not, we can wait till NFP until there's more volume. I mean, prices reacted the fair value gap 50% level, rejected about 20 pips, 25 pips. Which broker am I using or recommend? I don't think I can say it on here, if not I'll get banned, but you guys can PM our admin on Telegram. Then you, if you use our broker, you can join our prestige as well for free. Or someone who knows can type in the comments. 2310 to 2313 is your level of sell. Okay. Hopefully, if prices really goes back there, I'll be more than happy, because that's where I want to look for potential sales as well. Do I have a broker for Nigeria? Unfortunately, no. I would love to, but we do not have it. Okay, anyways, I think today is a slow day, so I think I will cut my stream short today, and then I will try to look for setups maybe on some currencies if possible. If not, we'll just chill the day until